All right, I think I just watched one of the best comebacks this NBA season. The Minnesota Timberwolves were down by 23 points going into the fourth quarter. Look here at the box score. They scored 41 points in the fourth compared to OKC's 19. They forced overtime, and they eventually beat OKC in overtime. I know what you're saying, oh, Ant must have went off. Ant didn't play during the crunch time of fourth quarter when the Timberwolves came back, and he only went into the overtime when there was a minute and 30 seconds left. He actually made the crucial block on SGA as SGA was driving it to the hole that sealed the game, and he was the final defender for SGA's final three-point attempt to tie the game in overtime, which of course SGA missed. It's a huge comeback for the Timberwolves, and this was actually OKC's first overtime game all year. OKC hasn't played a lot of really close matchups, and that's what I'm telling you guys. OKC is going to be not exactly like an amazing team in the playoffs. In a 7-game series, the elite teams, the teams that have been in the playoffs for a while, they're going to figure these guys out. The Thunder have been so used to playing with leads that when we all know that in the playoffs, those type of things just don't happen. It's a different game. It's more half court. And what I learned watching this game is this team isn't battle tested. They're just not. Yeah, they're efficient. They're really good defensively, but they are not battle tested. When the game was on the line and OKC had to get a bucket, they couldn't do it. And as I've watched OKC this season, I recognize that they're a really good team, but there's always been something missing. And I think we just cracked the code on it. They're not battle tested. They don't know how to score when they really need to get a bucket because they're up by so many points during a lot of the regular season games. So a game like this, their first overtime game of the year, they don't know how to do any type of offense in crunch time because they haven't had to do it. But I'm telling you, come playoff time, they're going to have to learn how to do it. Jalen Williams looked lost, SGA couldn't get a bucket, and the rest of the Thunder just kind of deferred to SGA, and he just couldn't get it done. Even on that last shot, SGA was trying to get a foul call from Anthony Edwards. Like, that's lame. Just something to monitor as the OKC goes through this regular season going into the playoffs. They need to figure out their crunch time offense, because if they have it like this going into the playoffs, they're not going to be doing anything title-wise this year.